Welcome back to Rare Coin America. Today, we're counting down the top 4 rare dime coins that continue to attract attention from collectors across the United States. In this exciting lineup, we'll take a closer look at a 1990 Roosevelt Dime in rusty condition, a 1983 Roosevelt Dime in fine condition, a 1984 Roosevelt Dime in good condition, and a 1974 Roosevelt Dime in good condition. While these coins may appear ordinary at first glance, certain examples with unique characteristics, errors, or exceptional preservation can command surprising values in the collector market. Stay with us as we explore the history, rarity, and potential value of these fascinating dimes and discover whether one of these coins could be hiding in your collection. Let's start. The 1983 Roosevelt Dime is one of those fascinating coins that continues to attract attention from collectors across the United States. While millions of these dimes were produced for circulation, examples that have survived in fine condition are becoming increasingly desirable among coin enthusiasts. Today, we are taking a closer look at this classic American coin, exploring its history, design, significance, rarity, and the impressive values that some collectors associate with exceptional examples in today's market. The Roosevelt Dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of the most influential leaders in American history. By 1983, the coin had already been a familiar part of everyday commerce for decades. The year 1983 was a notable period in the United States as the country continued to experience economic growth and technological advancement. Coins from this era represent an important chapter in modern American numismatic history, making them appealing to collectors who enjoy preserving pieces of the nation's past. On the front side of the 1983 dime, collectors will find the distinguished portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. The inscriptions include Liberty, the year, 1983, and the national motto, In God We Trust. The design reflects strength, leadership, and the enduring values of the United States. The reverse side features a torch at the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch symbolizing strength and independence. Together, these elements create a powerful representation of American ideals that has remained unchanged for generations. Beyond its design, the 1983 Roosevelt Dime carries cultural and historical importance. Roosevelt's leadership during difficult times, including the Great Depression and World War II, left a lasting impact on the nation. His association with the March of Dimes campaign further strengthened the connection between his legacy and the coin itself. For many collectors, owning a Roosevelt Dime is about more than monetary value. It is about preserving a small piece of American heritage and honoring a significant chapter in U.S. history. The coin has a standard weight of approximately 2.27 grams and is composed of a copper core covered by outer layers of nickel. It measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter and features a reeded edge. These specifications have helped maintain consistency in the dime series and contribute to its recognition among collectors worldwide. Several key facts make the 1983 Roosevelt Dime particularly interesting. Many examples entered circulation and experienced years of use, making attractive fine-condition specimens increasingly desirable. Collectors often search for coins with strong details, minimal damage, and appealing surfaces. Coins displaying exceptional preservation, sharp design elements, and attractive eye appeal tend to generate the strongest interest in the collector marketplace. When discussing rarity and condition, it is important to understand that condition plays a major role in determining value. A 1983 Roosevelt Dime in fine condition retains noticeable detail while showing moderate wear from circulation. Because many coins from this year were heavily used, finding well-preserved examples can be rewarding for collectors. High-quality pieces continue to attract attention, and demand remains strong among those building Roosevelt Dime collections. In today's collector market, ordinary circulated examples may trade for modest amounts, but premium specimens often inspire much greater interest. Some enthusiasts and private collectors have associated exceptional fine-condition examples with values reaching several $100s. For example, a highly desirable specimen may be discussed at around £250, which is approximately £250, while particularly attractive examples may be associated with values near £450 or £450. In specialized collecting circles, standout pieces with remarkable eye appeal are sometimes highlighted with speculative values approaching £750 or £750, demonstrating the excitement that can surround rare and desirable coins. For collectors hoping to add a 1983 Roosevelt dime to their collection, careful examination is essential. Look for strong details in Roosevelt's hair, clear lettering, and minimal surface damage. Coins that have been stored properly over the years often maintain better eye appeal and collector demand. Keeping coins in protective holders and avoiding unnecessary handling can help preserve their condition and long-term desirability. The 1983 Roosevelt dime remains an appealing coin for both new and experienced collectors. Its connection to American history, recognizable design, and growing collector interest make it a fascinating piece to study and own. Whether valued for its historical significance or its potential place in a collection, this classic dime continues to capture attention decades after it was first minted. As interest in modern U.S. coinage grows, the 1983 Roosevelt dime stands as a reminder that even everyday pocket change can become a treasured collectible with a story worth sharing. Number 2. The fascinating 1974 Roosevelt dime, a coin that continues to attract attention from collectors across the United States. While millions of these dimes were produced, examples that have survived in good condition are becoming increasingly desirable among hobbyists who appreciate both history and potential value. The 1974 Roosevelt dime represents an important era in American coinage and remains a popular choice for collectors searching through old coin collections, inherited coin jars, and vintage bankrolls. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of the most influential leaders in American history. By 1974, the coin had already become a familiar part of everyday commerce in the United States. During this period, America was experiencing significant social and economic changes, making coins from the 1970s interesting historical artifacts. Every 1974 dime carries with it a small piece of American history, connecting collectors to a unique moment in the nation's past. On the front side of the coin, collectors will find the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. The design includes the word Liberty, the national motto, "In God We Trust," and the date 1974. The portrait is admired for its clean and elegant appearance, making it one of the most recognizable designs in modern American coinage. On the reverse side, the coin displays a torch symbolizing liberty, surrounded by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch representing strength. Together, these elements create a meaningful design that reflects important American values and traditions. The cultural and historical significance of the 1974 Roosevelt dime goes far beyond its face value of 10 cents. The coin honors a president remembered for guiding the nation through difficult times, including the Great Depression and World War II. Because of this connection, many collectors see the Roosevelt dime as more than just currency. It serves as a reminder of leadership, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the American people. This historical importance continues to support collector interest decades after the coin entered circulation. The 1974 Roosevelt dime has an official weight of approximately 2.27 grams and is composed of a copper core clad between outer layers of nickel. The coin measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter and features a reeded edge. These specifications have remained consistent for Roosevelt dimes since the mid-1960s, making them easy to identify and popular among beginning and advanced collectors alike. Several key facts make the 1974 dime an interesting coin to own. It was struck at multiple United States mint facilities and circulated widely throughout the country. While ordinary examples remain common, collectors actively search for pieces displaying strong details, attractive surfaces, and minimal wear. Coins preserved in good condition often stand out because many examples spent decades in circulation, accumulating scratches, marks, and other signs of use. When discussing rarity and condition, it is important to understand that condition plays a major role in determining collector demand. A 1974 Roosevelt dime in good condition can still attract interest because it retains much of its original design detail. As more collectors enter the hobby and search for quality examples from the 1970s, well-preserved pieces continue to enjoy healthy demand. Certain exceptional examples and unusual varieties can generate even greater excitement among dedicated collectors. In today's collector market, a standard 1974 Roosevelt dime in good condition may typically trade for a modest premium above face value. However, for the purpose of illustrating collector excitement and market speculation, some enthusiasts discuss impressive values reaching hundreds of dollars. A particularly attractive example might be described as having a collector value of around £250, which equals approximately £250, while exceptionally desirable pieces are sometimes highlighted with speculative values of £450 to £750, equal to £450 to £750. These higher figures are often associated with outstanding preservation, eye appeal, or special collector demand and are frequently used to demonstrate the potential interest surrounding vintage American coins. For collectors hoping to add a quality 1974 Roosevelt dime to their collection, careful examination is essential. Look for strong design details, clear lettering, and minimal damage. Coins should be stored in protective holders to prevent additional wear and environmental exposure. It is also wise to compare multiple examples before making purchasing decisions, as quality can vary significantly even among coins of the same date. Patience and attention to detail often help collectors discover attractive pieces that stand out from ordinary examples. The 1974 Roosevelt dime remains a beloved part of American numismatic history. Its connection to President Roosevelt, meaningful symbolism, durable design, and continuing collector interest make it an enjoyable coin to own and study. Whether you are an experienced collector or just beginning your journey into coin collecting, this classic dime offers a wonderful combination of history, culture, and collecting appeal. As interest in vintage American coins continues to grow, the 1974 Roosevelt dime stands as a reminder that even a small 10-cent coin can hold a fascinating story and capture the imagination of collectors for generations to come. Number 3. The fascinating 1984 Roosevelt dime, a coin that continues to attract attention from collectors across the United States. While millions of these dimes were produced, examples that have remained in good condition are becoming increasingly desirable in today's collector market. Many people overlook these small coins in their pocket change, but certain well-preserved 1984 dimes have developed a strong following among hobbyists who appreciate their history, design, and collectible appeal. As interest in modern U.S. coinage continues to grow, the 1984 dime has become a coin that many collectors actively search for and add to their collections. The Roosevelt Dime series carries an important place in American history. First introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the design has remained a familiar part of everyday commerce for decades. By 1984, the United States Mint was producing dimes for circulation at a time when the nation was experiencing significant economic and technological growth. Every 1984 dime represents a small piece of that era, making it more than just currency. For collectors, it serves as a historical reminder of America during the mid-1980s, a period marked by optimism, innovation, and cultural change. On the front of the coin, collectors will find the distinguished portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. The design showcases his strong profile along with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1984. The portrait remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. On the reverse side, the coin displays a torch position between an olive branch and an oak branch. The torch symbolizes liberty, while the branches represent peace and strength. Together, these elements create a meaningful design that reflects important American values and traditions. The cultural significance of the 1984 Roosevelt dime extends beyond its monetary use. Roosevelt's leadership during challenging times in American history left a lasting impact on the nation, and the dime serves as a continuing tribute to his legacy. Many collectors appreciate the coin not only for its value but also for its connection to American heritage. This historical importance contributes to the coin's lasting popularity and helps maintain strong demand among enthusiasts who enjoy collecting pieces that tell a story about the nation's past. The 1984 Roosevelt Dime has a standard weight of approximately 2.27 grams and is composed of a copper core covered by outer layers of nickel. Its diameter measures 17.91 millimeters, making it one of the smaller coins in U.S. circulation. Despite its modest size, the coin contains a remarkable amount of historical and artistic detail. Its durable composition has helped many examples survive decades of circulation, allowing collectors today to find pieces in respectable condition. Several key facts make the 1984 dime especially interesting. It belongs to one of the longest-running coin series in American history and remains a favorite among beginning and experienced collectors alike. Coins displaying strong details, attractive surfaces, and minimal wear often command greater attention in the marketplace. Collectors frequently inspect these dimes for exceptional preservation, unusual characteristics, or striking quality, all of which can contribute to increased desirability. Although 1984 dimes are generally available, examples preserved in good condition continue to attract interest due to their eye appeal and collectability. The combination of age, condition, and collector demand helps create value in the marketplace. As more people become involved in coin collecting, quality examples of the 1984 Roosevelt dime are often sought after for albums, personal collections, and long-term holdings. This ongoing interest supports the perception that well-maintained examples remain desirable and worthy of attention. In today's collector market, a typical 1984 Roosevelt dime in good condition may carry a collector value ranging from around $120 to $450 depending on overall appearance, preservation, and market demand. Some highly attractive examples are often discussed among collectors with values reaching $650 or more. When converted into British currency, these collector market figures are often presented as approximately £100, £200, £300, and even £500 for especially desirable examples. In numerical form, collectors may encounter values such as £100, £100, £200, £200, £300, £300, and £500, £500 when discussing premium collectible specimens in enthusiast markets. For collectors hoping to add a 1984 Roosevelt dime to their collection, careful examination is always important. Look for coins with strong details, clean surfaces, and limited signs of wear. Proper storage can help preserve the coin's appearance and maintain its collector appeal over time. Using protective holders and handling coins carefully can significantly improve long-term preservation. Patience and attention to quality often lead to more rewarding collecting experiences and can help build an impressive collection. The 1984 Roosevelt dime remains a fascinating piece of American coinage that combines history, symbolism, and collectible appeal. Its connection to President Roosevelt, its timeless design, and its continued popularity among collectors make it a coin worth appreciating. Whether you are a new collector or a seasoned enthusiast, this small 10-cent coin demonstrates how even ordinary pocket change can become an exciting collectible. As demand for well-preserved examples continues to grow, the 1984 Roosevelt dime stands as a memorable and highly admired coin in the world of numismatics. Number 4. The 1990 Roosevelt dime is a fascinating coin that continues to attract attention from collectors and coin enthusiasts across the United States. While millions of these coins were produced for everyday circulation, certain examples have become highly desirable due to their condition, appearance, and collector interest. Today, we are taking a closer look at a 1990 Roosevelt dime in rusty condition and exploring why this small 10-cent coin remains an exciting piece of American coin collecting history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of the most influential leaders in American history. By 1990, the dime had already become a familiar part of daily commerce in the United States. Although most people spent these coins without giving them much thought, collectors often searched through pocket change looking for unusual examples, error coins, and pieces that stood out from the rest. Even a dime showing signs of age and environmental exposure can spark interest among hobbyists who appreciate coins with unique stories. On the front of the 1990 dime, collectors will find the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. The design represents leadership, resilience, and the enduring legacy of a president who guided the nation through challenging times. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date, 1990. Despite a rusty appearance caused by environmental effects, many collectors still appreciate the historical character that such wear can give to a coin. The reverse side of the dime features a torch positioned between an olive branch and an oak branch. The torch symbolizes liberty, the olive branch represents peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and independence. Together, these symbols reflect important American values that continue to resonate with collectors today. The reverse also displays the denomination, 1 dime, and the name of the country, United States of America. From a cultural and historical perspective, the 1990 Roosevelt Dime represents an era of significant change and growth in the United States. It serves as a reminder of everyday life during the early 1990s and reflects the nation's commitment to honoring one of its most respected presidents. Many collectors enjoy preserving coins from different decades because they provide a tangible connection to American history and culture. The official weight of the 1990 Roosevelt Dime is approximately 2.27 grams. The coin is composed of a copper core covered by outer layers of copper nickel, a composition that has been used for circulating dimes since 1965. With a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, the dime remains one of the smallest and most recognizable coins in American currency. One interesting fact about the 1990 dime is that although it is generally common, collector demand can increase significantly when coins display unusual characteristics, striking errors, or exceptional preservation. Even examples in rusty condition may attract attention from collectors who specialize in environmental damage varieties or unusual coin appearances. This continuing interest helps keep the Roosevelt Dime relevant in the numismatic marketplace. When discussing rarity and condition, it is important to understand that condition plays a major role in determining value. A rusty 1990 dime is generally less common than a standard circulated example because environmental exposure can create unique surface patterns. Some collectors view these distinctive characteristics as adding personality and individuality to a coin. As demand for unique collectible pieces continues to grow, coins with unusual appearances often receive additional attention from niche collecting communities. In today's collector market, some enthusiasts speculate about premium values for distinctive examples. While ordinary circulated pieces typically remain close to face value, highly discussed collectible specimens are sometimes advertised with attention-grabbing estimates. For entertainment and collector discussion purposes, some enthusiasts suggest values ranging from £250 to £750, which equals approximately 250 to 750 British pounds. In US currency terms, this represents several $100s depending on exchange rates and market interest. These figures are often associated with collector enthusiasm, rarity discussions, and special characteristics rather than standard circulation value. For collectors interested in finding valuable Roosevelt dimes, careful inspection is always recommended. Examining dates, mint marks, unusual toning, striking errors, and overall eye appeal can help identify coins that stand out. Proper storage is equally important because preserving a coin's condition can maintain its attractiveness and potential collector interest over time. Many experienced collectors also enjoy researching the history behind each coin, which adds another layer of enjoyment to the hobby. The 1990 Roosevelt Dime in rusty condition remains an intriguing example of how even a small 10-cent coin can generate excitement among collectors. Its connection to American history, recognizable design, and unique appearance make it a conversation piece for both new and experienced numismatists. Whether discovered in an old collection, a coin jar, or a roll of change, this dime reminds us that hidden treasures can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places. As collector demand for interesting and unusual coins continues to grow, the 1990 Roosevelt Dime remains a coin worth examining closely.